Hello, welcome to the Nerdy Folks Podcast, a conversation about the nerdy things we love and the things that matter most. My name is Matthew Seipel-Anderson.
And I am Katie Seipel-Anderson.
We are the hosts of the Nerdy Folks Podcast. We love this community, and we're glad you're with us today. So, it's late.
Yeah, not my prime time.
We're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to feel like a late night at summer camp.
Except that it's like snowing outside.
Well, today on the show, we are talking about video games that have been made into movies, and we are going to catch up with our friend and amazing guest co-host, Ethan Palmer. I was able to do a phone interview with Ethan to get his expert opinion and thoughts on some of these things. Actually, I mostly just gave him a quiz. I was like, Ethan, you think you're the Mac Daddy? Take this quiz and we'll see.
Was he?
Yeah, he totally was.
Yeah, well.
He got every one right except for one, but the one that he got wrong, I hardly gave him a chance.
You should give me the quiz.
Well, since you ask, I totally will.
Okay, so wait. Fair warning, I'm really not very much of a video game person.
Yes, so I have provided Katie with a list of these video games which have been made into movies or TV shows.
Wait, didn't you give this to Ethan too?
No. He went off the top of his head.
Oh, so I feel like I'm cheating right now.
Well, you know what? Just take the help.
The truth is I need the help.
You know what?
So
there's a life lesson there. A lot of times we feel like we need to have it all together. But the truth is, no one has it all together, and when we need help, we need help. So it's okay. Just take the help. Get some help.
You know, the Bible even says God is an ever-present help in time of need. And sometimes God uses people, like Matt.
Well, I'm not offering you much help on this quiz, unfortunately.
But I still appreciate the help.
But would you like to say a prayer before you take this?
I might need to.
Okay, this first one is something you would think would be a cartoon, but the movie they're making is actually going to be live action.
BioShock sounds like it'd make a good cartoon.
You are actually incorrect. Sorry, my dear.
I'm just very shocked by that.
Let's hear what Ethan said.
Nintendo game that you think would be animated, but they're doing it live in action. Donkey Kong.
So Ethan actually got it wrong also.
But Donkey Kong would be a really great one.
It would be.
So is he really wrong?
Yeah, it's actually Zelda.
It would make a great, I'm just saying, is he really wrong?
He's not wrong, but he's wrong.
Right.
They already did Planet of the Apes as live action.
Wait, so it was Zelda?
It was Zelda.
See, that doesn't surprise me that one's live action. That's like one of the only ones that I really know much of anything about besides Minecraft.
I thought it would be a cartoon because the recent Mario was such a big hit, and that was a cartoon. Next on the list, and no peeking over here.
Oh, I'm not peeking.
The malevolent Ender Dragon sets out on a path of destruction, prompting a young girl and her group of unlikely adventurers to set out to save the overworld.
Oh my goodness. Monster Hunter?
I'm sorry, my dear. The answer is Minecraft.
You know, I heard Ender and I was thinking Minecraft, but then the storyline sounded too complex for Minecraft. So I second-guessed myself.
Yeah, that was a softball. Ender Dragon tips me right out.
Right.
Minecraft. I'm really curious because Minecraft is so creative and open world and sandbox. They can literally do whatever they want with it.
This series follows a 26th century war between the United Nations Space Command and the Covenant, a theocratic military alliance of several alien races determined to eradicate humanity. What do you think?
Well, if they want to eradicate humanity. It kind of seems like maybe The Last of Us.
That's Halo. I know people who have loved the storyline for that. All the interactions between like the Covenant, humans, and like all trying to face eventually the Flood in the video games. They just made some really compelling characters for the game. So, having not seen the TV show, I'm curious how it holds up. So, fun little side story. My brother won a free phone at a Microsoft store because he answered the question, what is the name of the AI that is in Halo?
Very cool.
It was Cortana, because that's what they named their kind of, their version of Siri was Cortana at the time.
Yeah. That's where you go, you see, Mom, it was worth it. All those hours.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So I think that I've been going about this wrong. I should have thought of what is the most popular video games. Because actually, the first three that you just said were the only three that I knew anything about. Like Zelda, Minecraft, and Halo. Those are like names that I even recognized. I honestly don't even know the rest of them at all.
Well, let's see how you do taking shots in the dark. The next one on the list.
Bust that groove!
Well, I didn't do very good with the ones that I actually knew the names of and a little bit about, so I'm not having super high hopes right
You
now.
know what? Maybe chance is on your side. This was released in 2006 and introduced players to a fictional underwater city called Rapture, where they uncovered the dark secrets about how a city intended to be a safe haven became a hellish environment, constantly stalked by suited giants called Big Daddies.
Oh man, how do I even choose? BioShock.
Hey!
Am I right?
Chance is on your side.
So here, wait, I gotta tell you why I chose that one. It was something that you said about like a created environment that made me think, okay, it's underwater, some sort of like scientific experiment or something. BioShock.
That will be BioShock. Games. Actually, that one storyline was fantastic. It pulls you right in.
All right, Katie, I've got a pretty easy one for you.
I don't think any of these are easy.
Well, the description might be helpful.
Okay. All right. I'm ready.
In the new world where humans coexist with a wide variety of large and savage monsters, a hunter, a warrior trained to hunt and kill these powerful creatures, is separated from his team when their ship is attacked by the Diablos, a horned subterranean monster.
You're right. That description definitely helped me decide Monster Hunter.
Yes.
And if it's not Monster Hunter, then I'll be pretty upset.
You are correct.
Since in the description, monster is several times, and hunter's in there too.
So you are 2 for 2 in the games that you have no idea about.
See, I do better with them, apparently.
Is this Monster Hunter? I've only seen the trailer for it quite recently, so that's cool.
All right, so we have 2 more on your list, which is 1 more than Ethan had. But we had to have 2 more so that you wouldn't automatically know what the last one was.
Keep me guessing.
The series is set 20 years into a pandemic caused by a mass fungal infection,
Oh, gross.
which causes its hosts to transform into zombie-like creatures and collapses society. The first season is based on the 2013 game and follows Joel, a smuggler tasked with escorting the immune teenager Ellie across a post-apocalyptic United States.
Well, I'm just really having a hard time getting past fungal infection.
You know what's based on something that actually is true in nature? There is a fungus that infects insects and transforms them into zombies, and these insects will crawl up somewhere high, and then the fungus grows out of their dead body and puts down its spores from the high vantage point trying to catch other animals.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, ick.
So don't go to the Amazon rainforest because there's crazy stuff like that.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, I mean, it really could be either one based on the description, either Fallout or Last of Us. Post-apocalyptic makes me think maybe Last of Us.
If that's what you're thinking, you are correct.
It's called Last of Us?
Yeah, The Last of Us.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So that was one that was not on Ethan's list. So let me read the final description and then we'll hear Ethan's answer. 219 years after a massive nuclear war, a young woman leaves a vault, the only life she has ever known, to venture out into the dangerously brutal, hostile, savage, and unforgiving wasteland of a devastated Los Angeles in the post-apocalyptic United States.
Oh, wait, another post-apocalyptic one? Is that like the third or fourth one?
So that would be Fallout. One I played only a little bit of, but it's kind of I'd say a video game icon. It's another one of those long franchises that have stuck around that people just love.
Well, Ethan is right. There is a lot of anticipation around some of these because people do love these games and have really invested a lot into them. And yeah, they look pretty cool.
Yeah, having not really grown up with video games much, the storylines actually sound pretty cool. They really draw you in, and I can definitely see how you'd really get into it. I kind of want to watch the movies. I could try playing the video games, but I think that I would probably have a pretty hard time with that.
You do great. You could get some help from
I just want the
YouTube.
stories. I like stories, so give me the stories.
Well, speaking of help, if your life feels like a post-apocalyptic landscape, accept the help. Reach out for some help. Don't suffer alone. We always like to throw in some things about faith, and we truly believe that God is there for you. And if you want to connect with us, you can head over to nerdyfolks.com and shoot us an email. We would love to connect with you. And I've kind of got a wild hair today. I would just like to say a prayer. Maybe you're listening. Maybe you're a person of faith. Maybe you're not a person of faith. That's okay if you don't mind. I'm just gonna pray. Dear Jesus, thank you that you love us, period. Thank you that your death on the cross can bring us near to you. And I pray for people out there who might be feeling alone or have suffered a loss or dealing with a difficult circumstance. I pray that your Holy Spirit will comfort them and that you will draw them to yourself and help them to talk to you about it. And thank you for being there for us, Lord. Amen. All right, until next time, love ya, take care, God bless, bye-bye.